Alright, we are trying this one last time just to introduce you to a product called 3DVIA. This is a Microsoft product, and I just want to, in the whole plethora of drafting engines, whether it's TurboCAD or AutoCAD or SketchUp or 3DVIA, you can never count Bill and Melinda out. Pretty fascinating interface there. A lot of the same kind of concepts come out in terms of drafting, but one thing this thing does differently is it deals much better with curved things. So I'm going to show you here one of the fundamental differences here. I'm going to grab one thing, two things. I'm hitting the control for multi-selection so I can grab one thing and two things, I guess, here, and then grab the deform tool, which has a couple of different options. One is orange, one is green, and one is something else. So you see just how fundamentally different that thing looks right there. And I'm going to go ahead and try to hit here, space. I haven't grabbed anything. I'm hitting one thing there, and now I'm going to try the deform again. Space bar, green, orange. You see how the orange there, and see how it's just dealing with the front one now. So if nothing else, you can make a turtle. I believe that this probably is one of those a rectangle here. Notice, see it is acting a little bit differently, but if I get the push here, a fundamental thing I think on one of these programs is that they find the face that you're drafting on. And that's something we saw first in SketchUp. It's in AutoCAD as well. But fundamentally, you can see this fact that if your brain can deal with, you see there it's not finding a face because it's kind of a more a rounded object. If you can kind of figure out the plane, the programs can figure out what to do with them. So this push-pull tool, which is you're going to see in AutoCAD and a lot of others, it's basically an extrude tool. There's going to be actually things like revolve. So if you can make a rectangle here, and then I think if you grab one of the sides and do a push-pull, you probably have one of the options, which is to revolve. So we're just attempting to see how this Cam Studio acts oddly, but it's what we're doing right now. We're running Audacity on our machine, which is a free download for sound. At the same time, we are running 3DVIA Beta, and we are recording on Cam Studio. So all these freely available to anyone who's got a computer. Each of these three, as you will see, AutoCAD is freely available, SketchUp is freely available. So you do want to avail yourself to not just learning or being exposed to one engine, even though of course you'll be concentrating on working on AutoCAD. I will point out one of the big questions at any engine is how transferable is the data, and so that's one thing here with 3DVIA. I'll be very curious how it transfers into AutoCAD or SketchUp or any of the other engines that are standard or data formats that are standard in the industry. So we're going to record this and post it out. The last thing we'll do today. Thanks for listening.